This week, Thursday, is a huge game for Arsenal as they take on Villarreal in the semi-finals of the Europa League. And to celebrate that, AFTV Picks are giving away a share of £1,500. Yes, 1,500 big ones. All you got to do is click the link in the description, answer some easy questions, and a share of £1,500 can be yours, as well as a great Arsenal win, hopefully. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description right now and get involved. You've got to be over 18 and you can win yourself a share of £1,500.
Hi and welcome to the build-up show with me, Cecil Jee and James B, and we're looking to the ahead of the second leg against Villarreal. And it's live! Come on! I don't know, the energy's here today. I hate doing this because this is when we lose, but we need it today. Please, Arsenal.
I'm begging for a win today.
Please.
Honestly.
Please. We need it. There's no...
The week's not felt too long, to be fair. Since last week, it's not felt too long. Listen, I know it's not the Champions League, but I was watching what Chelsea and City were doing. And you know, it's nothing to do with the fact that it's the Champions League final, and obviously that's very impressive, and congrats to them for getting there. There's just something about getting to finals and like lifting trophies and just being a part of the big occasions at the end of the season.
Yeah.
When we won that FA Cup last year, it didn't matter that we finished 8th. I mean, yeah, you still look back on that and you still think, you know, where do we need to improve? But that's for Arteta and everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, we're champions of something, right? We've won a trophy. And it's going to be really hard, even if we get there, to beat Man United, unless Roma pull out a miracle. But I still want to get there. Like, this is what I live for as a football fan. It's finals.
So do I. I just think, like, I don't know many Man City fans, I'm going to be honest, but like they're on task to get win a triple. Like, I can't even remember. Yeah, the days of that was just incredible. The celebrations, just even being, like you said, being in the final, just the atmosphere. Imagine all of us.
Honestly, we had a barbecue and a party at mine, and there's only a few of us, but we just had so much fun because it was FA Cup final, and the FA Cup final means something. But this means a lot in a very different way. We need this more. Like, there's something about it. It's not just winning it for the sake of a trophy; it's what it can mean for the club. So yeah, once again, we're in this predicament of needing to win a trophy, against the odds to have something to salvage from our season. But it starts with tonight.
It does.
It starts with tonight.
It really does. And before we look back at what went wrong last week, guys, I've just returned from, I'm going to say the Emirates, I'm not going to say the protest. I returned from the Emirates literally 5 minutes before going live. Went down there. There wasn't many people, I'm going to be honest. There wasn't a lot of fans. There was a lot of police, a lot of security, loads of police actually. There was vans lined up the whole of the road. There was police, horses, all of that. It was very secured. The stewards were out as well. And a lot of major media companies, I think like ITV, Sky were there. They're their big cameras, but there wasn't many fans. And I think that's just due to what happened obviously at Manchester United. They're being very precautious. I mean, the police stem from, well, where we are here, close to here, all the way to the ground. So I don't know I'm going to go after this show. I will be going back and I'll go check, but I don't believe there's much going to be happening. And if I'm honest, the idea of clapping the players in, great idea, lovely idea, but I'm sure the players would have got there a lot earlier today. They wouldn't be going through at 5. I think they said the coach was going to pass through at 5 p.m. But they would have got in a lot earlier, done prep. They would have been aware of what was being planned. So, yeah, sorry I can't report of anything at the ground because if I'm honest, there wasn't much to report. But anyway.
We shouldn't let up our pressure on the Cronkies.
No.
I'll be honest, whether it's unpopular or not, I'm in the camp of tonight's not the night. No matter what goes on, and I know Kroenke's the bigger thing here. We're still football fans. We still want our football team to do well, and we still want them to win the next game. And tonight's next game happens to be, the biggest of the season so far.
Do you not think it'll be a stronger message doing it tonight? I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, no, I hear that. There've been a lot of strong messages since this all happened, since the Super League, and since everyone kind of had this wave of sort of anger towards the owners of these big six.
Yeah.
I don't think it necessarily needs to happen tonight for it to carry weight. I think it can still happen for West Brom or whenever people do. Obviously, we don't organise anything or tell people when to go. If something's happening, we'll go cover it. I think The fans will do that when they feel necessary. I'm just not sure tonight's the night.
Yeah.
But if they do, then I hope it's peaceful and I hope it's a clear message and people then get to disperse and watch the game after.
That's it. For me, I'm going to be honest, I was a tiny bit disappointed because I did want to see the fan base down there. I did want to speak to fans as well. I was quite disappointed there wasn't many people there. Only because as well, like, if it's peaceful, then I don't see what the harm is.
Look, if it's peaceful, fine.
Yeah, because there's all this distraction of players on big... Like, it shouldn't distract you. They're not going crazy. If it was outside, and most of the idea of it was to clap the players in. So, was a bit disappointed. But it's fine. It's fine. I will double check when I go back there to see if anyone's there, being my Larry. But we'll see. Super chat from Azza Jones says, yes, boys, tonight is the night we come together to push us to another European Cup final. We need this positive together. Positivity. I'm on that vibe today.
We do.
I am on that vibe most of the time, but I'm on the Thai flex.
I'm in this weird state of, if we win, I'll be over the moon. If we lose, I'll know that will be like my final disappointment of the season because I'm like, there's nothing left to play for. So I'll be like,
it can't get any worse.
That's that. That's it. Rock bottom's been hit. It's only up from here.
That's fair. That's a fair enough feeling.
I'm like, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm on the floor. I'm bleeding. I'm suffering. Just the final dagger.
Done. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't get any worse than going out.
Look, this season's been abysmal. But as I said, if we go through, I'll just be elated. I would, and I know there'll be people going, it's not the Champions League. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's the level that we're at. And if we can win it, and we can get to a final, we've got something to look forward to on the 26th of May. Yeah, amazing. I'd love that. I'd love that. And that's like, people need to remember something, okay? Chelsea are in the Champions League final now.
Yeah.
2 years ago, they were in the Europa League final and they won it. They beat us. Terrible day. But a big club gets to Champions League finals because when they're not in the Champions League finals, they're still competing everywhere else.
Yeah.
So Chelsea... They didn't get to the Europa League and go, oh, it's just the Europa League. They went, well, we're in it, we're going to win it. We're going to win the Europa League. And that's what they did the year after winning it in 2013.
Yeah.
You look at Atletico Madrid, they got to 2 finals, they didn't win them. When they dropped to the Europa League, they won it. Because that's what these big clubs do.
Yeah,
they get to a point, they go, all right, we can't get top, but we're going to get every little bit we can after that. And I think Arsenal need to set the right tone, especially under Arteta's management. If we come out of this first year and a half with an FA Cup...
Community Shield.
Community Shield if you want to count it. But sure, some count it, some don't. Let's count it for the sake of it. Europa League for sure. And then you've got the Super Cup to look forward to. If you're developing a winning feeling under this manager, that can only be good, right? So all my eggs are in this. I want this. There's no sense of, oh, does it matter as much? It's only
this matters more than anything. I'm actually having visions, visions right now, right? Just having a vision of like us scoring 2 goals, we're going through, we're grabbing Turkish, jumping up and down, screaming. He's just there like, Kroenke's still, just a still face. Kroenke's still here, but we're going crazy.
Now, after the other day, I think he'd lose his head. I think he'd be over the moon.
Do you think he'll be with us jumping, going
100%,
crazy?
100%, yeah.
Like he wants that.
After he screamed at the wall when they went 1-0 up.
It was so funny.
Turkish will be partying. So will troops, so will everyone.
Yeah,
out in New York, everyone will be nuts.
I need, please. I don't even know what else we can do. We literally have to just sit there and we'll sit there. And
I know what we can do. We can tell the team where they went wrong last week.
We can do that. We can do that. But Arteta doesn't watch, doesn't listen, and always goes to something crazy. But anyway, we'll highlight it.
I bet they're in the changing room all watching this right now.
I believe so.
I'm pretty confident that Arteta's like, look, I would do a team talk, but they're live now, so you may as well
take
it. So
just focus on when Cecil speaks about Monroe. I think that's the guy we need to look out. I think they're doing that right now.
Imagine Arteta's there in the changing room like, it's Monroe, Jesus. Go through his notes like,
how have I missed Monroe?
How have I missed this guy? He's like their best player.
Cecil said he's the danger man.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Who's this?
This Chuck's so wavy, man.
Chuck's so wavy. All right, cool. Let's get back to it. Let's look back at what went wrong last week, James. I know you want to break it down for the people then.
Let's do it. Obviously, this was the 11. It was a false 9. I mean, you can basically bring Smith Rowe back a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, when the 11 came out, I'm not going to play sort of Mr. Hindsight and say that I was disappointed from the start. I wasn't. I was a little bit like, okay, this is interesting. We don't have any fit strikers. I'd rather Martinelli have started, but let's see what this is. It's different. Like I don't want to destroy something before I know how good or bad it can be, right? But it didn't work. And I've got a few graphics to show you why I feel that way. Let's start with, we mentioned this in full time. This is the sort of the average positions map. This is Smith Rowe as a false nine.
Yeah.
As you can see, level with Odegaard.
Very deep.
Coming into midfield. Hey, that's what a false nine does. I'm not blaming Smith Rowe. But that works, and I had some really great chats on the Forever Arsenal podcast with Mo as well. Made a really good point. He said, you play a false nine because you're camped in this area of the pitch. And so actually, having a striker doesn't matter too much in the build-up. It might matter in terms of having your best finishers, but in terms of build-up, if in and around that area, you want your most gifted players. And in fairness, Pepe, Ceballos, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Saka, it's a good argument that probably is our 5, maybe Martinelli, most gifted on the ball in terms of what they can do with it. Problem is we never got anywhere around their box. So what you had, if I just go back a second, so these were the 11s. When Villarreal pressed up, which they did a lot of the game, and I'm just going to bring us into their half, the thing was that we never once looked to cause their centre-backs any problems. So you had Ceballos coming wide, you had Partey as sort of the dictator, the lone pivot, Mari and Xhaka. Let's just get a ball out here. The issue we had was that we never ever, and I'll do it in, let's do it in red.
We never got MB.
We never caused them any problems in this area here.
It's easy to defend.
It's so easy to defend.
Easy to defend.
And the other thing, it's easy to press.
Yeah.
Because if you're pressing, knowing, oh, you guys go press, you go chase, because if they beat the press, well, there's no one here. We'll deal with it. We're kind of the next line, is basically what you're saying. So they were completely unoccupied the whole game, Pau Torres and Raul Albiol. Good defenders as well, Pau Torres especially. Yeah. Albiol, I mean, how long has he been in the game? And
for a while.
Here we are talking about not putting any pressure on him. And the thing is that when that ball, if I just get it here, comes out to Nicolas Pepe, for example, I think what the design is, you want a Smith Rowe to come into these pockets here, maybe Ceballos, and you're looking for maybe, I'll do it in green, there we go. You're looking for maybe that pass there, they're kind of slipping behind.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Or a late run, a third man run into here once. Yeah, that's going to create the space for it, but the third man run into here, which never happened.
Completely agreed. Smith Rowe should be making that up. If you look at Man City and the way they played it, which let's face it, that's where the inspiration came from. De Bruyne he is sometimes, but on the whole, he's not making the off the ball run like Smith Rowe is expected to do. He's actually dropping deep, and you've got your Gundogan's running beyond, Foden running beyond, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, and we didn't have enough of that. So you've got Pepe coming to these areas, but the reality is that while you'd normally want that ball being played into him, he's constantly having to turn inside. Let's do it in this blue here. The Man City blue. Everything's having to come backwards unless he himself is driving towards goal. Yeah. So you're asking him to do a lot there. You're asking, go on, you're going.
No, I was going to say, ideally, I'd have wanted Pepe to do that, to one-on-one his man and take him on. But you're right, he was turning back, and then that slows down the play and it stifles any attacking momentum because it's coming back to here. The one I wanted to quickly ask you as well before we move on. People keep telling me he saw it from Man City and he decided to do it. And I actually think there's a lot of truth now. Only reason why I say that is because where did he get this idea of the false nine? Because what I think about is when Lacazette was coming deep, remember at the start of the season, we weren't doing well. We weren't scoring goals. He was coming in deep. We had no attacking options. Yes, he did well holding up the ball, but after that there was no one going forward. There was moments when obviously the youngers got in behind, but there was a moment. When was on our losing streak. Sorry, it didn't work.
I think he saw this as an opportunity to dominate possession in midfield, and that because Villarreal naturally conceded a lot of chances under Emery, we were naturally going to get them. But football doesn't work like that. I love to sit with my stats and numbers and everything, but it's not a formula. Sure, certain patterns, certain things can yield more likely results than others, but ultimately, I'm just going to say it really bluntly, you need a striker to cause problems to centre-backs if you don't have the balls in those areas. Now, just very quickly, as you were explaining that, I was just reshuffling to show where I'd like Pepe and Saka to have been, rather than really wide, where they were in this area here.
Yeah.
I'd much rather they were getting into these areas, in between fullback and centre-back, so at least you're giving the centre-back something to think about. And then if you've got, here, let's do them in yellow, if you've then got Odegaard and Smith Rowe there picking up the ball, that's fine. There's a natural penetrative run to look for. But the fact that they were out, they were so far wide, you didn't have someone to naturally get on the end of whatever we could possibly create. Do you get what I'm saying? So Pepe and Saka were expected to create and be on the end of what they create. Do you get what I'm saying?
100% with you.
But if you're playing a false nine, it should be on Sabah, Smith Rowe, Odegaard to be feeding Pepe and Saka, and we didn't do that. And then you look at, I'll just take you to this graphic here. You look at the amount of touches we had in the box, 18 in the whole game.
I was going to bring you love this one. Yeah, I was going to bring it up in full time, but I'm glad you brought it back.
It's not good enough.
It's not
good enough. 18 touches in the box in a game where, you know, we're supposedly the favourites, and that is because we never got into these areas here. Well, what I mean is, we never, to get into the box, you need to have some sort of penetration out wide to in.
Yeah.
And we never did that. We kept forcing the ball to wide areas to Saka and Pepe. And I just hope he doesn't do it again tonight.
I really hope he doesn't do it again today. You're very right there. The best team that does that is Man City. And unfortunately, as sad as it is, but the truth is, we're not Man City. So, James, I fully agree with you on that. I have so much energy put up in me today that we have to get it across the line today. We have to do it. I want to be celebrating. It just sounds so, I don't know, a bit weak. That it's a lovely day. We're at home. Like, we're all here together. Like, we need to go through today. This has to be it. I want to be in the final. Like you said at the beginning, this is the time. This really is the time. I want to know how he's going to set up today. I hope Aubameyang starts. I think it'll be a big game for Aubameyang today. And I've seen a lot in the press conferences recently that a lot of the attention is going towards Aubameyang and if he plays, how important he's going to be, how key is he going to be. Yeah. And I think it's right. I think it's a night for him. It really is. This could change the whole perception of the season.
I hope so. Aubameyang was crucial when we were down in the dumps in previous Europa League campaigns. You know, he pulled us out with some really big goals, and I hope he does the same because his semi-final record for Arsenal is immaculate. Yeah, it really is. So I hope we see the same again. What's I think going to be really interesting is that there's a clear problem at left back. I think everywhere else there are fine enough solutions. Whether it's Martinelli up front because Aubameyang's not ready, whether it's Pepe on the left or Martinelli or Saka on the right, Odegaard or Smith Rowe, whatever you do in midfield, I think there's good enough solutions there. Right back, centre back, we're okay. Left back's the key area.
Do you really believe Saka should play there tonight? Or are you not on that wave? The amount of fans I spoke to that are like, Saka has to play left wing back today.
Yeah, let's go through the options. So, yes, Xhaka left back. So we've got the players here. I think naturally we'll leave Bellerin holding Gabriel as the other three. Look, it could be Cedric who plays. It could be Chambers. I think that's the more likely back. Yeah, I do actually. I think Bellerin played quite well the other day, and I think Arteta will look to get him in the team.
Okay.
Yeah, and he did play well.
Yeah, he did have a bad game, but
so. Assuming Xhaka's at left back, that leaves you problems essentially with El Neni in midfield, because that means someone's going to have to fill in there for Xhaka, and on the right, because Saka's not playing at left back. So if Xhaka's to play at left back, who would you like to make up the rest of the front six?
Partey and Xhaka. Yeah, if Saka goes left back.
No. So if Xhaka's left back.
Oh, if Xhaka's left back.
Yeah, we're starting with Xhaka left back, yeah.
Okay, this is it. But I put Martinelli in instead of Pepe.
I thought you'd say that. And do you know why I take issue with it? Because...
Go on. I take issue with it. Sounds so professional.
Sorry. Because...
Don't apologise.
I think when you've got a Granit Xhaka in your team, you can't expect him to advance too much up the pitch.
Agreed.
It's not what he's going to do. So I think you need a natural left-footed outlet. And in that case, I would be having Pepe as my widest player. And I'd basically be doing what we've pretty much done most games, which is having the back three form with Xhaka as one of the building three. And then you've got, the thing is you've got El Neni, but okay. Yep. You've almost got, let's have El Neni there, Odegaard, Saka and Bellerin. The point I'm making is you've got Bellerin and Pepe as your out to in runners. Okay. Your wingers, your width, your delivery into the box. That's why I think if Xhaka plays left back, you've just got to have Pepe left wing.
Okay, let me let me contest you here.
Okay.
Let me argue with you here. So I hear that, but what we just showed before was Pepe getting the ball. He has to change his mindset because if he gets the ball, we saw him passing backwards. Xhaka's, we don't want him passing backwards to Xhaka because he's not going to be getting forward. We don't want him to be the outlet. And if I'm honest, El Neni as well. I trusted Martinelli to get on beyond, running at a player, press. Pepe, at times, he has it in him to be a man one-on-one. But if he does what he did last week, this won't work.
I get that. I think the difference is having a striker. I don't think they can double up on Pepe as easily if there's a striker to worry about. I don't think that the right back commits as much if he knows there's someone behind me to worry about. Having a striker isn't just about filling positions, it's about the psychological
100%.
questions that you're asking on the centre-backs. And that's why, listen, Martinelli did really well against Newcastle to get the ball out wide and drive at his fullback and cause them problems. And fair play, it worked. I thought he did really well in that area, but you could tell there was something slightly lacking when you got into those areas. Maybe because he was expected to do all the work. He did all the work.
He did.
Right?
That's why I disagree. That's why I'm confused.
Listen,
do you know what? To be
I
fair,
wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with him
Let me see.
starting.
I'm going to see.
Oh, hello.
Sorry.
That's not a good omen. The Emirates crumbling down.
Let's see what the comments are saying. Only because they probably agree with that they're having Pepe in there. But I
think they all want Martinelli, if I'm honest.
All right, let's have a look. Oliver Hates has a super chat. Thank you for your super chat. It says Cecil and James, I hope Arsenal can get to the finals so we can slap you around in the final. That was a Man United fan. But okay, we'll see.
Listen, I hope we get there. Then we'll worry about what happens after.
Amen to that. Nairo says 18 touches in the box, but Don James, you said you can see a style of play under Arteta. If we lose to an inferior side today, by the way, are you still Arteta in? These people,
They're on my case.
They're on your case.
They're on my case.
Are you gonna nibble?
I'll let you know how I feel after.
Okay.
I probably will be at that point, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. Tom LJ says, would you consider playing a 3-5-2 with a back three of Chambers, Mari, and Gabriel?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe not in this game where we need goals, but actually, but then back three doesn't have to be defensive.
Doesn't have to be defensive, no.
You know, it means your fullbacks.
Depends exactly, but it depends who fullbacks are because we don't know who's fit and who's going to be playing.
Maybe that would be better for dealing with the counter. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Do you know what frustrates me? Last week we had a false nine, and like you said this, and we're supposed to win the midfield battle considering we overload the midfield, and we didn't.
Yeah.
That there sums it all up. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
and in Arteta's press conference, he said they scored the first goal so early, and we didn't expect that, bro. So then what?
Yeah, it's true, man.
You scored. Now what? The whole plan's going to be foiled.
Yeah. I'm getting nervous, you know. I really am. I'm getting nervous.
Let's move on. I've got one more super chat as well, and then we're going to go through the comments. And also, guys, send in your 11s because we'll be building 11s today. Yeah, so make sure you get them in early doors. Nick Goulart says Leno. Oh, he's put an 11 in, I believe. Leno, Xhaka, Gabriel, Chambers, Bellerin. Leno, Xhaka.
Yeah,
I think he's naming people. Yeah. He's naming people. Partey, Odegaard, Emile Smith-Rowe as a 3, Saka right, Pepe left, Aubameyang up top, Martinelli on for Emile Smith-Rowe or Odegaard, and move Saka to midfield second half.
Wow, I like that. I don't mind that. The other, I mean, so that's interesting because this is where he's gone for Xhaka at left back. This is the other solution. Obviously, you go Saka at left back. But then this is where I changed my tune. You know, everything I was saying about Pepe on the left wing.
Yeah.
This is where, because of the natural overlap that Saka offers, I would move Pepe to the right.
It would be too exposed if they were both on that wing, because they'll both want to, in my opinion, get. I know Saka can be disciplined, but I feel like he'll want to get forward. Oh,
that's why I bring Martinelli in. What? Bournemouth FA Cup. Do you not remember? The link up.
Yeah,
was
the young.
Yeah,
I know. I remember.
That's where I think Martinelli would thrive. Thank you.
We've got people in production that are loving that. So who's playing here?
Whoever you want. Honestly.
What, you put Sabas in there?
No, he's not available.
No, he's got my kind of art as a little dig, but it's good. Oh,
I'd bring Smith-Rowe in. But my point is, that left-hand side. Do you know what? I love the idea of Martinelli on the left with Saka overlapping and Smith-Rowe underlapping. That would be good.
Put them forward quickly. So push Saka forward. Let me just see. So we left with Gabriel, Holding, Bellerin, Partey.
It'd basically look like this. You would need I mean, that's incredibly attacking, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very. But I mean, we have to go for it tonight. We have to. But that worries me. I'm going to be honest. That does worry me a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe now that I look at it.
It's a bit feverish.
It's a bit nuts.
Yeah.
But the point is, if you're going to have Martinelli at left wing, I would be having Saka as the option behind to overlap. And then, the funny thing is, when you move past all of that, actually let's move everyone back into position. There's another option to consider, which is that if old Tierney's fit, I think you go with, let's pull Saka out here for a sec.
Put Tierney
you put Tierney at left back.
Take Bellerin. No.
I think Pepe comes out. And then if I'm honest, I think you go for Smith Rowe on the left. And then you take your pick, whoever you want there.
Wow. So who, but, okay.
So let's
So
go.
he plays alongside Odegaard though?
Don't know El Neni. Where's El Neni? Here he is.
I don't know about that one.
Maybe like that. The reason I say that, Smith Rowe and Tierney did very, very, very well together. In that short time Smith Rowe was the left winger. Especially in the North London derby, they had a really good understanding because Smith Rowe is a mixture of a ball carrier and a passer and a runner off the ball. And I think it did Tierney a lot of favours because Tierney likes to run and carry himself.
Yeah.
And they definitely have a good balance. So there's definitely options there.
Do. I like Odegaard and Tennis Smith Rowe on the left. I've been a fan of it this season as well. I think they complement each other well. And having both in the team does work. A lot better than Aubameyang and Lacazette in the same team, in my opinion. I think the Smith Rowe and Odegaard works a lot better as well. I'm just trying to think. That, for me, becomes a bit more defensive, which is not a problem. But I think if you start with something crazy, which we kind of went with before, and then we...
Yeah.
It's still strong going forward, but I think it's more...
I don't know why Xhaka wouldn't start. That's the obvious one.
Oh, okay.
That's the obvious one. But you say that, but then you
I wouldn't be angry on it.
This turns into everything we've known the whole season. Bellerin comes forward, Holding, Gabriel, Xhaka, Partey sits, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Tierney.
That's more safe than what we saw before.
It's a little bit more protected.
More protected,
that Listen, we're just playing around here. We're just having a bit of fun. But my point is, Arteta's got a lot of decisions caused by one key area of the pitch, is my point.
Yeah,
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Arteta has a lot of decisions he could go with.
Yeah.
Probably won't.
We're going to have a false left back, aren't we?
We're going to have a false left back.
Going with a false goalkeeper. Lacquer and goal. Listen, but my point is, it's amazing how one position can impact the dynamic of the whole team and the whole balance, and how it looks positionally when we have the ball and what combinations you go with. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does go with.
Would you say we're a team that relies on one position, basically a whole team being fit for us to play
our best?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 100% we are.
A lot of teams are this season, but
you
I
lose a couple players and it crumbles for us, 100%.
That's so weird. How so many teams have that this season?
Not as bad as us. Well, Liverpool, I suppose, have had that.
Liverpool massively.
Yeah. I think what I'd say for Arsenal, and a lot of people love to banter us in the chat and just in life about how bad we are this season. I think everyone, if they just take their kind of banter heads off, and just look at it logically, when Arsenal have had all their players fit, they have looked a very decent side. The problem is that A, we don't have our players fit all the time, we have injuries, and secondly, there's no excuse for a club this big with that much money spent on the team. Like, I know it's not in the City, Chelsea, United
still a lot of money
levels, but it's still a lot of money for us to be saying, oh, we lose a left back, oh, we're not the same team. That's not good enough either. So there's a balance there,
which I think's on the players a bit, because there's times when we've seen a starting 11 and I've been like, I'm happy with this team, but I've seen some terrible performances. So it's an odd one. Let me go back to the chat. Kieran Livesey says Leno, Chambers. Oh, they're ready to build 11s.
They're ready to build 11s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready to build 11s.
Is everyone just sending 11s in?
Yeah, I believe so. I've been seeing 11s
this
for a
is
while.
massive, this game. Honestly, like, you know, a lot of, rather than doing analysis today, we've done a lot more predicting and hoping and looking ahead at what could happen.
Yeah.
And it's difficult because you don't know what Arteta's going to throw out. But there are some decent options there. Like, I don't want to go into this game looking at the starting 11 and immediately just thinking, it's over. I don't trust this 11 to get the job done, because there's enough solutions there. In my opinion.
Is a worry. I did feel that last week. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So they're telling me
we've just had word from the heavens.
we've had word
upstairs.
that yeah, we have to. Okay, we'll keep rolling. Yeah, that's cool. No, we're good. We got this. We got this.
Okay.
There's a lot of. Yeah, we'll carry on. Sorry, guys.
We've just been told we're live indefinitely. We have no idea
Yeah.
how long for. Okay.
Right, let's build. I don't want to build 11s for forever, but we'll get quite a few done. Forever Arsenal. Building 11s. I don't know. Let's do this. Kieran Livesey says Leno.
Oh, I get it. Very good.
Wasn't really funny, was it?
Do you know what? I wasn't even listening.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Do you like my little set? I've got here the Spotify green taking over.
I think
it's kind of like starting to creep through and swarm the red of Arsenal.
What do you call Lee's set?
Sort of. Do you know what? I love it because I just think it's Lee.
Does it represent? Yeah.
It's sort of like the Arsenal pub before the game. Do you know what I mean? Do some darts, have a few beers, off to the match.
Yeah, play some pool snooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it's decent. Who's got the best set?
Oh, come on, you're trying to blow your own trumpet here. We know, James. We've got the fancy LEDs, you've got the Arsenal in the background.
All jokes apart, I think mine's a mess. It's just, I've just tried to. I think Turkish is very clean.
How's it going, people? No, joking. I'm not going to do that. He was very angry with me today. So let me not do that. All right, do you want to take him through the app or shall we head straight to the...
We may as well, because apparently we're live for God knows how long. So we may as well just go through it. Yeah. Here we are. Do you know what? I'm so short. I can't touch the... There we go. You know, sometimes you need to like move yourself around. Yeah. This is just a free-for-all.
No, I'm just looking at the merch. You're still wearing the merch.
It's big European night. I felt the merch was necessary tonight.
Okay.
No?
The salmon kit? No, the salmon top.
Oh, do you know, I like this. And I kind of... People say it's not Arsenal colours, but, you know, red mixed with white makes pink, doesn't it? So.
Is that what you've come to a conclusion of?
Well, I had to convince myself in some way. Let's go through it.
Let's go through it.
AFTV VIP. For how much?
£3 a month.
£2.99.
Sorry, I didn't pronounce that right. £2.99.
£2.99 a month.
£2.99. Bargain. Same price as one coffee a month.
Yeah, we all know you're having like one a day, so you may as well just do this once a month. What did you get? Loads of exclusive content. Start with access all areas. You can see here in the top left, love access all areas. Oh, this is why I'm not logged in. It's going to tell me I'm not logged in.
You're not, but also access all areas. Also, guys, if you go on Snapchat and you type in AFTV Media, you'll find us on there. Also giving you behind the scenes content, the things you don't get to see on the watch-alongs, the nerves, and then the chats before, people pretending they're confident, and then
the blow-ups during the game where we're 1-0 down,
the
arguments, all that.
Turkish facing a wall, screaming at it, thinking it's going to respond to him. You get all of that. You get all of that.
You do get a lot. So no, it's good fun. Just see what it's like here on a match day for us. It's a good laugh. Oh, we're just having a message come through.
So I've just had breaking news from the people in production. They just said, I'm a disgrace and I hope I get relegated. That's what they just told me. Thanks.
I can't believe they just interrupted a live show to tell you that.
Tell me that. I don't know if that's a hint to say Ty is in the building, or if they're just saying that because they're saying that.
I think Ty might be in the building. So we may as well quickly build 11, but very quickly, Forever Arsenal podcast with me, Turkish, Lee and Mo. The press box where Robbie chats to journalists in the Arsenal world, go to games. They're in there. You know, they know what's going on.
How's your touch? New episodes coming out very soon. We've had a great time filming that of the new episodes. Make sure you check that out. It's just full of laughs.
Good fun. How did your head, shoulders, knees and toes challenge go?
And then there's the ice bath where you get the views of Don Robbie after the game.
Well, it's us as well now.
And us as well.
We've started doing it.
Sorry, the reason why I
can't. Are you doing this one? You're doing tonight's.
I'm doing tonight's one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't prepare
for that. You're doing ice bath for Villarreal.
Great. Let's hope we
It's
win.
A cool down after everything's just calmed down, the dust has settled, giving an opinion on the game. So, yeah, lots to enjoy. But also the polls, starting 11, picks.
We have to talk about, guys, go do picks. £1,500, a share of £1,500, or you can win it all to yourself. All you got to do is answer some questions. Free to enter, very simple. Head over, go do it, AFTV.VIP.
Yeah.
All you got to do, very simple.
Match Centre, the buyers predictor, and you get to read articles as well. There's loads of stuff. And don't forget to get this, go to aftv.mobi and you add it to your home screen and it saves like an app. It's an app, but you don't download it via the App Store and all that. It's very easy. And there you go, and you get all this stuff, plus you get all the stuff that goes on YouTube completely ad-free. So you got all the fan cams, our latest videos, there you go, you can access all that. My interview with Sven as well, chatting about Daniel Ek. Lots of content. Should we build some 11s?
Yes. Can I just read some super chats, because there's loads.
Oh wow, yeah, you
there's
do
loads. Sorry guys, we got really carried away and get loads of mixed messages. Today is a very crazy day. You can tell emotions are high because everyone's just scrambling.
It is a crazy day.
He said I'm the only one. Kieran Livesey, we will get to your team, so thank you for your super chat. I'll come back to that. Tayani Desumu.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll come back to 11 as well. Sorry, I didn't read the name very well. Apologies. Dan says, how's it going, people? Watching City and PSG really put into perspective how far behind we are.
Yes. Watching the Champions League knockouts from day one. Yeah, it's put into perspective for me.
Mohammed, thank you for your super chat. I'm just going to quickly smash through these. KD, regular, thank you very much. Taking the afternoon off of work. Wow.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow.
It's a big commitment, that.
Am I making a mistake? I really can't answer that.
I love that was just waiting there.
That was amazing.
We'll see.
Well, yeah.
I hope not.
We haven't got the answers, unfortunately.
I hope not.
We have the answer to a lot of things that we don't. He said most attacking 11 I can think of: Leno, Saka, Gabriel, Luiz. I have to build it quickly. Mari, Cedric, Odegaard, Partey, Emil, Pepe, Aubameyang, and then Gabby again.
Yeah, I missed all that.
Yeah, that's fine. We're going to come back to it. Sorry, people. I am going through loads. The normal one says Villarreal will go through. Emery has more experience in Europa. Your home performance is usually bad, and their away goals in this game will kill you.
It's exactly what I'm worried about.
I mean, yeah, I can't actually argue with that because he's right. Cliff, but I have faith that we'll go through. Positive energy. Cliff says, behave. An experienced manager would have gotten a tune out of this lot. He may be decent one day, but right now Arteta is... Oh, it just fell. So many chats coming in. I'm going to come back. Well, hold on, I'm coming. Pause. That sounded mental. I'm coming. Anyway, he may be decent one day, but right now Arteta is a nipper in a grown-up game.
Let's just build some 11s.
Wait, I'm enjoying... These are good. These are cool comments. Cronke out. 100%. We'll keep with that energy as well. Etabar says, you have to admit Arteta is a tactical genius.
We'll find out tonight.
Bijou, Texera says, Cecil is spot on. Arteta is a danger man today. That was the rightful danger man.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Holding and Mari will start, but I hope for Gabriel Chambers and Saka left back if Tini's still out. 1-0 the Arsenal. Okay, right, 11s. Oh, what was you doing there?
I was just putting Holding and Mari in there because someone said they'd definitely start.
Okay. Right, here we go. Straight to 11s. So, starting with Leno, Chambers, Mari, Holding. Saka. Oh, left back.
Yep.
Okay, Partey, Xhaka, Pepe. Pepe, Odegaard, Martinelli, Aubameyang. I'll say that one more time because I'll spread that very fast. Partey and Xhaka in defensive mid. Pepe, Odegaard, Martinelli. In the 3, Aubameyang up top. That was Kieran. Let me see this.
Who's up front?
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Where's your energy?
Aubameyang. What?
Come on.
What?
We're going to win today.
What? I hope so.
Very just, we just... I need the excited... Actually, you don't really get that, do you? You don't really get the crazy excited. Unless when we score, you go crazy, like turn red in the face and everything. It's really cool, but... that thing is doing my...
That's it. You can... There we go.
Next, we have... Saka at left back.
Cecil's tearing up the studio, man.
Don't fire me, Robbie. Saka at left back, Martinelli, Smith. Saka at left back, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, and Pepe behind Aubameyang. Okay, this is very sporadic.
Okay, fine. Let's just go for Smith Rowe in the 10.
Yep.
Pepe, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Aubameyang up front, Saka left back. Cool.
And that's it, actually.
All right.
That's cool. We're going through. Thierry Henry's in the chat. He put 3-4-3.
Okay.
Big up Thierry Henry.
No, that's a 4-3-3. 3-4-3, there you go.
Leno in goal. Holding Gabriel Luiz.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Saka, Partey, Xhaka, Cedric. Okay.
I see what we're doing here. Yeah.
Oh, Ty's in the building. Yep. Okay. 5 minutes. Pierre-Emerick, I'm so sorry, but it just disappeared.
Let's finish it. Let's do. What should that front three be? Because I like that.
Aubameyang, Pepe. No, Aubameyang, Martinelli. Yeah, Aubameyang, Pepe, and Martinelli. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
No Smith Rowe or Odegaard. Where the hell's Martinelli?
He's not.
He's up front. That's why.
Oh.
I just need the game to start now.
Thierry says Cecil out. Sorry, bro. Cool. Last super chat. Cozy Jr. Is there beef today? Eye emoji. I think he's talking about is there the protests. Unfortunately, I don't believe.
No, I hope there's not.
I don't believe there is protests today. If I'm honest, I went down there and I'm literally going to wrap this up and I'm going to head back down there and see if there's anything going on. That is it.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks for sticking with us. Bit of a sporadic kind of show.
Guys,
earlier than normal and...
Yeah, apologies for the erratic show, but, you know, it's a big day. Our emotions are actually everywhere.
Everything's all over the place.
It really is.
I hope Arsenal don't absolutely bottle it like we do on match days when it's this big.
Like, my heart is pumping quite fast, and I'm going to start with I'm going to end with how I started. Please, Arsenal, please, for my sanity, everyone else's sanity, please get the job done today. I don't know what more we can do. I will get on my knees and beg. Please. That has been the build-up. Thanks for watching, everyone.
The good thing is Cecil's not dramatic about it. But remember that Picks is live after this.
Yeah, Picks is coming up live straight after this with Ty and Pippa going head-to-head in a series full of quizzes. In a quiz, actually, to see who really knows their stuff. Make sure you check it out. Stay tuned here at AFTV, and we'll see you again very soon. Take care.
This week, Thursday, is a huge game for Arsenal as they take on Villarreal in the semi-finals of the Europa League. And to celebrate that, AFTV Picks are giving away a share of £1,500. Yes, 1,500 big ones. All you got to do is click the link in the description, answer some easy questions, and a share of £1,500 can be yours, as well as a great Arsenal win, hopefully. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description right now and get involved. You've got to be over 18 and you can win yourself a share of £1,500.